Hey guys, welcome. La Luna was out my window last night, and I always feel so blessed when she's around, when I get to see her. And when she's not, I know she's always still got my back. And there is the full moon in Pisces. I'm telling you, the most beautiful gift that the moon can give you is like, if you are separated from someone you love, it's just like, there's a connection there. There's a connection to being alone, but being connected. Because we're never alone. We always are. Surrounded by something. But we're not alone. We have self. We have a relationship with the divine. Now, this is the message. We are in a time of letting go. We're also in a time of being promoted. We're being promoted, but this is the thing. We're being set forth a challenge. Can we let go? And we're letting go so that spirit can show us the way. We must surrender to spirit. This message is for the masculine and feminine. We're just going to see what comes through. Link the official reading down below. We were hanging with the heavens. This is what they've shown me is happening. We are emerging. We're emerging into patterning of self that is connected to New Earth. And we know the feminine is rising into New Earth. It's all about the creation of the new patterning. And, I can really feel old Earth dying out. I can feel it fighting back even within my own templates, my own patterning, my own being. And, my heart chakra has been ripped wide open. And it's, to cleanse the wounding of the heart right now. That's the time we're in. We're cleansing the heart chakra. We're cleansing our wounds. This is... Now, they have shared a message with me from that reading for the masculine and feminine. This is because we're in a time of healing. And we're in a time of healing to continue to create love from fear. The masculine is restoring truth and moving forward. But we must be patient. We must be patient and allow this transformation. This is allowing us to connect to this main energy and the message that I've been called to share. We are working with the Prince of the Earth. And that is taking us to the lovers and the connection that we need to restore and repair in order to heal from the devil energies. And this energy is connected to us raising our vibration and rising, but it's through the cups. It's through the purification of the water energies, our emotions. We're purifying our emotions because we're healing from our sorrows. So this is what they have shown me. It's the two of the sea in this tarot, the beautiful magical dog tarot, which I love so much, is connected to the Four of Cups, where we feel separate. And that's connected to the 5, our sorrows. This has us feeling like this. This is the 8 of Swords. We're feeling like this right now. That this is our connection to the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Sea. It's just like, we feel like exactly like how this dog feels with water being spit back on his face. It hurts. We're frustrated. It doesn't feel good. Sorrow doesn't feel good. We're going to connect to the earth with Earth Puppy here. And that's going to help us to restore justice. Now, Earth Puppy is connected to the energy of youth. We need the divine child present in order to help with this transformation. Earth Puppy puppy connects us to sky puppy, and that's our truth, but once again through the inner child, and that's connection to body, and that restores connection. We're healing with body right now in order to repair the connection with mind, in order to heal our instincts. This is connected to the 7 of earth they're showing me, and growth, not failure. We have to start, this is all about a change in perception. We're having a change in perception. We're not looking at things as failure. We're looking at things as growth. That is a positive charge. That is a raise in vibration. And it is connected to the 6 of C, the 6 of cups, the purification that we are doing here. The alchemy of the cups. In order to restore wholeness and come back to one. And this brings us to the 10 of Pentacles, part of our fortune increase, our abundance. And that right now is connected to the Queen of Cups, which is the Alpha C female. And the messages that were shared on the reading, the official reading, were the Alpha, the C Alpha male. And this is because we've answered the call. And we're healing from the trickery. This is the great trickster. We're beginning again. We're going to begin again with a fresh approach in order to heal from this energy. We're setting ourselves free. This is connected to this. And right now, I'm gonna like this. This is the message, the main message. The Prince of Discs sits atop a flowering tree as butterflies flock to pollinate. Petals scattering in the wind. He holds a globe in his hands, and an ox and cart sit in the fields behind him. He is a steadfast instrument, bringing great thought to practical affairs, ready to best the task before him with unwavering reliability. And there it is. This is about our patterning of reliability and the connection to our new patterning. Trust. This is about dependable union. The Prince of Discs is an indication of your thoughtful and diligent self. It speaks to the capable manager within you, able to handle a multitude of thoughts and activities at once. As we're becoming more multidimensional, this is part of the transformation from old earth to new earth. Being able to string concepts, take them out of the box, string concepts together, and put them back into the all. Connection, unity. Unifying them to solve the overall problem. You are accomplishing the task at hand. The appearance of the Prince of Discs describes a slow-moving, thoughtful, and inventive mind, which lends itself to the practical job that lies ahead. And this is what we're doing. We have restored connection between the masculine and feminine energies. They've found balance within. And this is going to allow us to heal from the devil energies. Now, I've been called to have specific decks here, so we're just going to see what's happening, and we're going to reshuffle the pack tarot. I'm being called to do so, so we will do so. Angels, spirits, guides, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, elements Earth, Air, Water, Fire, Star Nation, and Creation. Please put healing energy within these cards. Thank you for the information we are receiving within the unknown. Amen. All right. And we remember we connected to the all within our last reading, and that is the connection to the energy of Pisces right now. We're releasing to embrace. We're embracing to release. This is the connection to creation, destruction, destruction, creation, and the connection to the all. The 12th house, the zodiac's gutter ball, the energy of Pisces, creation, fantasy, illusion, deception, addiction. This is why this energy is helping us to go home and heal from the devil energies. It really knows this, really knows these energies and how to do so to the best of their capabilities. But we always know we're always unifying all the elements. We're always coming back to one, and we're all as equally as important. We all make up a part of the whole, and all working together, we're like transformers. And when we unite, boy, we can do some incredible things around here. Let's see, we're just going back here. All right. What's happening? The devil is right here. Bottom of the deck. Connected to the Four of Pentacles. So we know this is about a power shift, and there is the shift. And we're shifting from what is stagnant to connection. We're going to speak our truths and connect to the all. There is the all. This is the card of the all in the Patch Tarot. This is why I love the Patch Tarot. It really helps make sense of our spiritual quest. This is a whole new level. So we're embracing to release. And look at, this is going to heal with our chakras. And this is our connection to the energy of the Kundalini, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups connection through the Six when we heal from the Five. And the Four is connected to the illusion of the Seven. It's all about the Three, connection. And look, there's the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Everything we came here to create. In the energy of the opposites coming together, uniting to heal and expand. It's written in the stars, you know. The mother and father energies making up and coming together to unite as one, to work together to restore love and unity here. Because we're bringing unity to consciousness. But it's all about growth from a Tower moment. And we know the Tower moment is connected to the Three of Swords. But we had to have this pain to open us, to rip us wide open in order to connect to this power bigger than us, to help us move us, spirit, and allow change. And what's going to happen here is we are going to see something. We're going to find a clarity, but this is connecting to the feminine energy, but through the masculine, because it's swords again. But we need to find rest, and this is connected to the mind. Rest the mind. Ooh. And that happened for a reason, because we're going to have victory. And I was going to stop soon because I want to get on to the rest of the cards. So we're going to speak our truth. We're ending silence, yeah, because we're finding compassion. It's all happening through the Ace of Cups. We always know everything's happening through us, through self, from the heavens to the earth, through us. So we're going to break our silence and speak a truth through self, and it's connected to compassion, the Ace of Cups, our connection to spirit, and we're going to have a victory and balance our karmic scales. This is the coming together of the masculine and feminine in order to balance the karmic scales and create love. This is the sacred geometry of love, unification, unconditional love. All right. Now, let's see what flipped over. So, this will be a surprise because they all flipped over, turned over. Okay, so how are we doing this? We're doing this through the earth. We know this, the Ace of Discs. And that's what we're going home. There is our connection to our purpose. Ooh. There's connection to home. There's connection, to Pisces. The Ten of Cups. And how is this happening? Well, we're connecting to visions. But these are visions of the masculine. The Prince of Wands is here, and it's to help us to heal from the dark. These are those high vibe visions. But they're passionate. They're of action. Masculine energy. And this is going to allow us to move forth. We're moving forth because we're creating happiness. Thanks to Pisces and the energy of the Nine of Cups, we're restoring flow. We're restoring flow because we're restoring compassion through self. This is nurturing self. This is connecting to self. Okay. Let's see what's being activated. Something's being activated. No, that's way too many. Okay, what's being activated? There is restoring connection, the purification. We do heal from our sorrows within the Five of Cups because we're going to restore peace. There's the Two of Swords. We're restoring peace on the path of the moon. Sword of clarity for the masculine, feminine, sword of clarity for the 5D and the 3D. And we string those concepts together. This is part of becoming multidimensional. Now we're being gifted through the earth, the ace, and it's forward movement, motion. We need to restore motion because we're feeling tense. We're in tension right now from old earth to new earth. But it's all about the Page of Pentacles, and this is the main energy that's going to help us. Page of Pentacles. Shift. This is choosing to expand on our spiritual quest with spirit, but through the earth, connected to the earth, the time we are in. Okay. Where are we going? We're going this way. What's happening? We're manifesting. The Magician is here. Yeah, to restore balance. Okay. We're restoring balance. We're manifesting the restoration of balance. Here within this tarot, things are unbalanced right now. We know that. That's why we're within a power shift. That's what we've been speaking about here at the channel. But we're going to begin again with a fresh approach with the Fool, and it's connecting us to the energies of New Earth. And we need to do so. We need to heal. This is connected to the 8-pointed star and alchemy from the heavens to the earth through us with the energy of Aquarius, New Earth, our expansion. And it's connected to our truth. This is connected to something. It's connected to what we're doing here with specialization. This is the message that flew out. Our truths are connected to this message. Specialization, earthly meaning, know what you want and do what works. Refine your abilities, transfer a skill set from one environment to another. From the old to the new. From older to new earth, right? Do not underplay what you are capable of. Give up the idea that you must be good at everything. Narrow your interests and build on your existing strengths to conserve output and increase your value. A creative response to change will see you flourish, because we're changing. It's all about the Two of Pentacles at the end of the day. The Two of Pentacles is connected to the Two of Cups. But we're working through the 4 right now. This is where the power shift is happening. We're with the masculine energy and the masculine energy supporting and adding the positive charge to the negative situation that we have created here, and working with the feminine energy in order to expand. Spiritual meaning. There is a higher purpose to everything, but currently it is not clear. Something in your life is changing and it is unsettling. Soon the pieces of the puzzle will start falling into place and you will begin to find meaning in it. For now, trust in the refinement process. Hone your ability for love and develop your capacity for compassion. As taints fall away, the truth becomes clear. And this is the purification from the 5 of Cups to the 6, through the Ace, through the connection to spirit. And, you know, they showed me a vision of myself going through a greater, being all refined. Insight. The Galapagos Islands are home to at least 13 different species of finch. Some eat seeds, some eat flowers, some eat insects, some are ground dwellers, some live on cactus, and others in trees. One species uses cactus spines or splinters as tools to dig prey out of holes. The difference between the finches are slight but important. Their specializations mean they are not competing for food, habitat, or nesting places. It was Darwin's realization that these different species had a single ancestor that inspired his principle of natural selection. This principle is often misunderstood as survival of the fittest, implying that life is granted to the strong or dominant. Strength might be an edge in certain environments, but color, size, shape, song, or diet, are just a few of examples of how a specialization can give a species a better chance. Adapting to an environment isn't about asserting dominance or losing your sense of self. Honoring and polishing a skill or behavior towards a certain task. So we're not losing self, we're honoring self. And that's where we've restored compassion within that Ace of Cups. Through the earth, from the heavens to the earth, through us. Now, honoring and polishing skill or behavior towards a certain task, goal, or industry helps you endure changes. And we're changing. Through specialization, you can step outside of competition and create new ways for yourself and others to flourish. So we're specializing in our mission work. That's what's happening right now. And now Luna is going to speak. These cards need a reshuffle, guys. I can already feel it. We're working with the moon. You know, and the feminine is also like working with the moon. And remembering that we're honoring the cycles and the rhythms of the planet, the universe, the dance of creation. You know, it's incredible how even as a feminine, your menstrual cycle can completely line up and be in sync to the cycles of the moon. Mine has completely. And honoring that. Hello, Spirit. I swear, guys, manipulation. What are we healing from? Manipulation, isolation, because we have a choice. Connected to a sacrifice. We're making a sacrifice because, oh dang, and my ear just got hit like it never got hit before. We are making a sacrifice, and it's connected to our disillusion, our illusions. And this was the card that fell over when I was cooking and with my brother, and we got the camera and shared this message. We just received this. Guys, my ears never, ever been hit that hard before. That was incredible. Wow. Like, you know, sometimes it, you know, I'm going to be completely honest. Like, it's freaking me a little bit. My gifts activating or getting to the next level. And then, you know, I have to heal from that and come back and understand there's nothing to fear. These are my gifts. They're part of me. This is what I came here to do. Don't need to fear it. Wow. Like, that's what people don't understand. Like, you know, not everybody wants to just... Like, I never thought I'd be sitting here reading the tarot. I never thought I'd be sitting here doing any of this stuff. I had a whole different plan for my life. Then I woke. Now, Like, and I don't plan like much of this out at all. I try to use my masculine energy to the best of my capabilities, but much of what happens here is the feminine energy. Just I've always been called to do what I've been called to do. Naturally, always go. Everyone that knows that about me, like, it's caused a lot of friction in a lot of relationships, because like I always answer the call. It's just like my intuition is such a deep driving force within me. And I'm understanding it has a lot to do with my Piscean water energy, you know, being so strong. And understanding, you know, by understanding my birth chart and myself and what we're doing here a little bit more, seeing how I'm exactly built for the transformation that's happening in my path and what I came here to do. And that's beautiful to see those connections. That's part of the beauty of the path. Okay, you know what, I wasn't going to go any further because I, you know, try to keep these readings. But, you know, we're going to expand here. She has the lion and the serpent. We're going to find strength to face the shadows and expand, to have a transformation. It's connected to the energy of sleeper, which is from Pisces to Aries. And we're going to recharge there. It's a time of recharge. We're honoring the feminine energy, but look, it's through the masculine. This is a fire moon. The black moon, fire, dormant. We're going to recharge. So the masculine will honor the feminine. This is where the Five of Wands charge will be pulled out and we will recharge. Okay? And I flip straight to this page, so we're going to receive this message. It's connected to Pisces. This is ruled by the moon and Pluto. So our connection to Scorpio and healing from the extremes and sex and rebirth, resurrection. A pale woman, her face calm and beautiful, her arms crossed, sleeps naked with the moon crystal at her breast. The pale green tresses of her hair flow like winding rivers, drops of waterfall. She is the moon in sleep. And there's our connection to La Luna herself. And this is connected to our premonitions, our suspicions. So we are connected to positive and negative energy right there. We're going to see through an illusion. Something that's hidden is going to come to light for all of us. It's all going to be unique. This is all our own paths, right? The moon and Pluto in combination in Pisces symbolize the myth of Persephone, abducted by Hades. She was forced to remain in the underworld for part of every year. This indicates that intense emotional power is currently dormant, held prisoner, and awaiting the appropriate time to achieve full expression. The moon in this mansion signifies a time of quiet and stillness before summoning up new energy to tackle life. It is a time of premonition and clairvoyance. So we've entered the void. We're creating within the void, and we're not exiting yet. This is so that when we exit that void, life expands. If you can't deal with whatever is about to happen until the time of resting is complete, your ability to visualize the future will play a key part later, resulting in the successful outcome of the matter. This is once again connected to our visions. This is why we keep getting the Prince of Wands with the King of Wands, wherever they are here. So we're making a sacrifice. From Scorpio to Scorpio, ruled by Pluto and Neptune. And there's our connection to Pisces, as Neptune is connected to Pisces. This is a sacrifice or an emotional extreme. An unclothed woman sitting on a blue patterned cushion, our connection to patterning right there. Her hand raised to her brow in a gesture of fatigue, stares fixed at the sky above. Behind her stands a tree, also bare, its branches silhouetted against a red sky in which there is a large circle of the black moon. A branch which leaves and a red flower in bloom falls from the woman's left hand to the purple ground. The heart of Scorpio. Traditionally, the moon in this mansion was considered to cause discord and conspiracy against princes and important figures, indicating revenge by their enemies. The Chinese thought this mansion signified that any enterprises undertaken at this time would never receive the rewards expected. The passion of Pluto and the compassion of Neptune taken together express the supreme quality of selfless action. And this is what we're doing. We're entering the flow, and we're in a time of selfless action. We're creating with integrity of the light, and this is for New Earth, and creating with the next 7 generations plus in mind, and moving from old Earth to New Earth, understanding it's time to change, understanding it's time to go, understanding it's time to create anew. What we've been doing, this loop we're caught in, it's not working. And we can't just keep doing things the way we've always done them. We must create anew and allow evolution and advancement. The naked state of the woman in the image symbolizes honesty and loss of everything. The flower is the last possession that is hers to give. It represents love. So we're being stripped away of everything but self and love. And of course, our relationship with the divine and Mother Earth. That's why, like, we're having so many things stripped away. This tower came in to just rip out our conflict. If you are prepared to lose everything for the sake of particular cause or another, integrity is paramount to you regarding this issue, and you will not be persuaded to change your mind. And this, we must understand, is connected to also the healing of New Earth. The healing of the Earth. The healing of the Earth, period. But we're in a time of recharge, guys. The masculine. Ooh, I feel like that was a loud bang. The 8th house, we're going to end to begin, and this is connected to our ancients. This is the connection to the 9 of Swords within the tarot. We're facing our fears with the energy of our ancients. Saturn returns. We're going to use our wisdom in order to expand. This is having experience in order to gain clarity. There's going to be a communication. My ear just got hit again, just as bad as it got hit before. Through the air element. And it has to do with our 7th house, partnerships. And it's connected to the 5th house, creativity. And this is the 6 of Cups. There is the purification of our soul restored. And this is allowing the inner child to create here. This is not just being an adult, like, within that mindset. This is having the energy of youth present. And it's going to help us to restore balance with the energy of Libra here. This is the energy of the scales being balanced through our partnerships. And it's also connected to Venus. And the 3rd house is here with the message. And it's connected to Neptune and the sacrifice that we are making. And it has to do with our 4th house and our roots. And this is connected to the moon. The moon is helping us to expand here. This is where we're going to have the 4 of Pentacles shift. Fourth house roots. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved. In secret between the shadow and the soul. Your question may somehow be rooted in the past. The 4th house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings, all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home, family, and the earliest phase of childhood. even to the time shortly before birth when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is the cover that protects us from the world, the void. This house represents nurturing, giving nourishment and safety. It symbolizes mothering and motherhood, and also the father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. And there's our connection to nurturing. Remember, we're healing. We're taking back our right to heal. We're taking back our right to heal. We don't have to be sick anymore. We don't have to be stuck. We don't have to be deprived. And it starts by nurturing self. We're learning how to do this. We're learning how to be mom and dad with higher self. But we also have to have the energy of the inner child present in order to create with that energy of youth. We're whole. The fourth house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents the putting down of roots and the foundation to everything in our lives and our heritage, tribal affiliations. In the fourth house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. As well as caretaking, it also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the fourth house. We remember that this is also helping us to heal with our chakras, and that is also the whole point of the expansion and what we're doing. We're restoring flow, connection within the body, with our energy. This card is showing up in a reading. Home and family issues have something to do with your Kori, as it represents your current environment, family members, and where you live. Real estate and land might also figure in, as in putting down roots or buying or selling a home. Predicting of birth or new members in the family. Pregnancy can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. So this card is just connected to nurturing. But we're also going to heal from the roots of our past. So these are all different scenarios. Indicating the presence of angels being near, directed by heavenly means. That's connected to channel message. We're being directed by heavenly means. This is going to help us to go home. The fourth house is also the house of dreams, imagining and relying upon magic. After all, the fourth house is lorded over by Lady Moon, mistress of magic and the unseen world. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be, as long as you don't worry and fixate. And there's the key. We can't worry and fixate. That's the energy of fear right there. We're creating love from fear. So we have to use this information in order to heal. Your magical inventions will grow organically, just like the silvery plant under the sacred moon. So, as long as we don't worry and fixate, our magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. And that's what's happening here. We're going to grow. This is about our growth. Now, finally, whatever is being asked about you may occur around the time of the full moon. And that's our connection to the Four of Cups. And what we're healing from, separation. We're healing from separation. Okay, guys, and just because I'm feeling called to, I'm going to put all the dog cards back into the deck, and we're just going to see where we're going, because we know we're healing from our fourth house, our separation, because we know this is about dependable unity, and we're bringing unity to consciousness. This is connected to cutting away the roots of our past and moving forth with the energy of self in order to heal. We have to cut away the roots of old earth in order to raise our vibration and move into new earth. What the heck? Look, the Lovers. It's not flipped over. Want to make its appearance known, its presence known. So it's like they're telling me we're setting down new roots. We're setting down new roots, but we've come back to the beginning. So we may have come back to the beginning in order to create with our new patterning, in order to get to where we're going, in order to see home. So if you've been brought back to the same place and you're like, why am I here? I just left here. It's because you're seeing something from a new perception in order to actually see home, to see where we're going. And it's to finish removing whatever we're removing from our past once and for all. Or confirmation, we're working through the Three of Earth. There's the Three of Earth. And look, we are working on the creation of self right there with spirit. We're connecting to spirit and the energy of the Fool. And it's to restore balance through the earth. Thanks to the moon. There is La Luna and the Ace of Sky, which is the Ace of Swords. She's bringing what we need to see to light. And it's connected to the Fire Guardian. And the Fire Guardian is the energy, of course, of fire, the masculine. And that's allowing us to connect to the earth. And what we're manifesting here, our growth, our actual growth through the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Earth. And that's allowing us to have a metamorphosis and connect to the energy of Scorpio, Pluto, the underworld, in order to purify from the Five of Cups. And we have the Six, the purification achieved through the water energies. So Scorpio and Pisces are working together right now in order to help us heal and expand into new earth. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way to create with today, guys. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.